Okay, so today we'll talk about Cosmos, the different applications that are building on Cosmos, and here you can actually lay your hands on Cosmos, how you can use some of the applications, and why you should consider something like Cosmos in your portfolio. And the first thing you should know is that Cosmos is already in production, even as I share my screen. It's something that is already in production. So it's not even a concept that it's not like a white paper that will be built or the rest of them. It's already in production. The likes of Terra, Chronos, Osmosis, Torsion. These are projects that are in the top 100. Juno, all of them are being built by the Cosmos SDK. So let's look at what Cosmos is. So in a simple stuff, Cosmos is working on the issue of interoperability. And with that, what that means is that anybody can build an application with the Cosmos. They have what they call the Cosmos SDK. The Cosmos SDK can build any applications, whether it is gaming, whether it is marketplaces, social networks, organizations, NFTs, any kind of thing. You can build it, and then you can connect it with other applications. And the benefit of Cosmos is that this SDK you build, you can get your own set of validators, you can do a lot of things, and you can connect different applications using the IBC protocol. And then you can see the activity that's going on here. So you can stake the Atom token, places to stake it to show that in this video. And then all manner of things. So let me go through this page little by little. I will just go through some stuff. Now, one of the things you should know is that currently the Cosmos token does not have much utility apart from the fact that you can just stake it and earn some rewards. But soon they will bring what different kind of flavor of staking, things like superfood staking, things like interchain staking, things like shared security and the rest of it. So with this, if you are building a Cosmos chain and you don't have the required amount of validators, you can easily plug into Cosmos shared security, just like Polkadot does with Parachutes. We explain Polkadot in much video. And one of the things you should know is that Cosmos is secured by the Tendermint Hub protocol. So the founder of Cosmos, John Kwan, was the first to bring about POS, proof of stake. And it brought the Tendermint consensus. And Tendermint has gone to be a company that I think they changed their name recently. And they have an SDK where you can build an app where any kind of app, and the IBC protocol you can use it to connect to any application. So this is then another amazing thing about Cosmos is that once you stake Cosmos, you depending on how many Cosmos you stake. So I think the minimum for different it depends for some airdrop 5, for others 10, and others 20. In my own opinion, I think I would advise a minimum of let's say 10 or 5 staked, eligible for airdrops. And these airdrops are, when I say, um, they have a kind of snowball effect, a kind of cascading effect. Let me show you that. Um, those who staked Cosmos before got Osmosis, and those who got Osmosis and also staked Osmosis and Cosmos got Juno, and those who staked Juno got many other airdrops. So there are many airdrops. If you go to this site, you will see a lot of airdrops that are either already be done or will be done, and the rest of them. So um, I guess you've used Osmosis with Osmosis or any of the Cosmos chain. I think you've used any of them before.
Yeah, I've used it to stake. I've used it to in terms of voting for the governors also.
Okay.
So yeah, I've used it to trade. I've done a pool on it also. I just experiment the gap. So I've done a lot with it.
Okay, because one of the things I see with Cosmos, and though a lot of people compare Cosmos with Polkadot, but if there is one thing I can actually see, the the tech for Cosmos is no, it's not. I am not a developer, so I won't really say one is superior to the other and other. But I see everything boils down to adoption. Cosmos is more adopted than the likes of Polkadot. Because if I am to share my screen and you look at the Cosmos ecosystem, you can see top projects that are in it. Okay, this one is the seventh, Terra, out of 100. You have Chronos, you have Osmosis, you have Torsion, you have Candeno, you have Juno, you have Secret Network, you have Anchor, Hava, um, Anchor Protocol. It's like it's a subset of other applications. And but when you look at a platform like Polkadot, I'm invested in both of them. So there's no bias here. I'm invested in Kusama, I'm invested in Polkadot. I love the tech. But if you compare the tech, both of them are in the same domain, in the interoperability domain. Most of the projects that are on Polkadot, they are not ready. If you look at those who launched stuff on Kusama recently, um, Kit Protocol, they are not even, most of them are not ready. Shanes, most of them are not ready. Fala, most of them are not ready. And they've done pretty bad when it comes to adoption. Because I think one of the main selling points of Polkadot is the founder, Gavin Wood, who was one of the co-founder of Ethereum, who wrote the Ethereum White technical paper, who actually helped build the specifications for the utility programming language and the Ethereum virtual machine. So the credentials of the man who also help build parity, one of Ethereum's clients. So the credentials are actually what people are saying, okay, yeah, these guys are very good. But the guys at Polkadot, they help develop the proof of stake consensus. They help develop Tendermint, which is a consensus that is being used by a lot of blockchains. Apart from the fact of the likes of Cosmos, many other blockchains are using the Tendermint protocol. And not only that, they are having adoption. So even someone like me who have invested in a number of projects like Kusama, Parashins, and the rest of them. I can see that if this trend continues like this, um, Cosmos is going to beat Polkadot. I don't know what's your take on it before we start using applications.
Yeah, one thing with the crypto world is this, is that people is a place whereby ideas people invest in ideas. Unlike Web 2, whereby people invest in solutions. So and it happens because Web 2 have that same issue when doing the .com boom. So when someone just have a website, people invest. Real sense is solution people invest in. That is the truth. It's a solution. You see, most projects, based on the fact that they have gotten funding already and investment already, uh, the time, the pressure, and the rest for the project to come back to life,
Yeah,
it will take a lot of time. And I see that as perfection. And which means there won't be growth if there's perfection in it, because we just want everything to be ready. But I believe they should build some part, let it be functioning first. If it's K, they add other functionality to it. So I see that is how it grows compared to, okay, this is a project we want to do. It's a great idea. We don't know either you are working on it. Maybe You just build a land page with email subscribe list, create a community, and the rest. Bring out people. Say, okay, let's set token first. The token will be ready first before the main project. So you sow token, the token will be dipping because there's no practical use for the token. So the token will be dipping. Then those investors' money will be suffering. So when you look at such things, this is what happens mostly in the crypto world. People comes with idea, yes, you are not seeing the solution. I know great things takes time, but great things start small also. So if you say you are offering me a solution, okay, which part of the solution is ready? That should be a major question we should ask. Which part of the solution is ready? It's not every day in your roadmap you keep adding functionality which no one you have ever built. So this is very common in the crypto world, that we have a lot of to do, but no action, no evidence of action to it. So it's not about this project is getting ready. Some people will just go because of the funding and the grant. A protocol, a blockchain protocol is given. Then they say this idea will scale, this idea will scale, this idea will scale. It won't work like that. I think I've seen projects like Ususu stuffs and the rest. So it didn't really scale well in the blockchain era, It's not where that will scale well more in Web 2. And that's why we are moving to Web 3. There are some projects which will do much better in Web 2 compared to Web 3. It's not everything that has to be on the blockchain.
Okay, so I think one of the criticism of Polkadot is that of the parachutes. If we let me share my screen, where the Polkadot parachutes, where projects are required to bond a certain amount of tokens, like bid for auctions and the rest of them, but they can actually secure a slot on their Polkadot chain. So, what is your view on that? Because unlike something like Cosmos, where you can actually launch and get validators, distribute token to the ecosystem, people can stake and validators can spring up and the rest of them. So it's not a must that you should actually bid for a partition in auction. So what is your take on something like,
Come
because
again.
if you look at
Come again with the question.
okay, if you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can say your screen.
So like these stuffs now are some of them, this is Kusama parachutes.
Yeah.
So the that have bid for parachute slots, they've won Karura, Shide, and the rest of them. So there is a criticism. People criticize the Polkadot or the Kusama community that why should somebody go the expensive route to win a parachute auction like the likes of Karura and the rest of them by locking up tokens because you want to secure a slot. Why not go through the let's say the Cosmos part where you distribute tokens to people for free, then people can bond these tokens to people or community validators and the rest of them. So, what is your take on such an issue?
No, when every new blockchain you see, every new protocol you see, they saw a problem with the previous one, so they come out with a new solution. So in most cases, whenever you are trying to fix a problem, you create a new one.
Yeah.
So like most people now, they are having mixed feelings also with Cosmos because They said, why would they be giving out the token out for
As
free?
airdrop, yeah.
As airdrop. So people have mixed feeling for it. It's okay. If they give it out now and it pumps, those people will just sell and dump the token. So that is still the fear on the other way also. And so a lot of people come to blockchain not because of its tech. No one cares about the tech. And that's why it's during the lockdown of COVID-19. That's when crypto really flies. Or 2020. Why? Because people were financially down, so they say, okay, this is a new way of making money. If you look at why many people come to this Web3, it's not how the tech is fascinating. No, most people don't really care about the tech. What they care is, can I make money? Because then, that is the truth. Then they don't have the opportunity. In Web2, they don't have the opportunity to invest because your investment is huge. The investment is huge. Let's say you want to invest in Facebook at the beginning. You invest millions of dollars. So, but this gives everyone an opportunity. Web3 gives in the individual opportunity to invest. So, most people that comes into the space is because of the money. Let's say the truth. My tech do this, my tech do that. It's all because of the money. That's just the whole thing. So people who want to invest now are not scared that, okay, this one you are giving it out now, you are giving this amount out for free. These people you are giving it out now, immediately they see the thing pumps. Won't they out of fear, based on what their past experiences, won't they just sell this token and dump the price of that particular token? Because they got it freely, so it's free money. So they don't want to lose it also. So they want to enjoy the money. So they can just dump the market down and the rest. So that's the fear for Cosmos. That is the reason why by this token burning came up with the Parashim with Polkadot. So it's still the same thing. It's looking at each person have different fear. Each person has different fear. Okay, let's make it easy for people to come in. But the repercussion is that won't they dump the market? But the other way around now is that, okay, let's make it difficult for people to come in. But we are safe and secure that they can't dump the market on us. Because they know it's their money they invested, they want it to increase. So they would like to support this particular project.
Okay, I think what I see there in Polkadot Parashine is when, because Polkadot has it's a hub, something like this, and then different parallel chains that are built to the substrate SDK. Maybe one is gaming, another different applications for different stuff. They can connect to this relation, so for security, so that they are deriving their security from the relation, and they can run parallel execution. They can do any kind of thing within themselves. They will not be bothered about things like things like interoperability or the rest of them. Yeah, because Polkadot itself, at the ground zero, does not support smart contracts. So you can build a chain that supports smart contract. You can build a chain that doesn't support smart contract. So the criticism here is, but I think what is affecting Polkadot and Kusama now is the value of the projects that are building on Kusama. Because if you compare the likes, let's compare the likes of sharing my screen. These are the projects that are building on Cosmos so far. So just imagine this quality of projects. There are no much. Okay, this is how far. Let's check Kusama. So Kusama,
The network is bad.
Going through how to use some of the apps. Uh, Osmosis and other apps. So you can download some few apps from the Play Store. You go to the Play Store. You can enter apps like I think Cosmos Station, Cosmos Station, Recourse, Cosmos Station. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see ya.
So you can download the Cosmos Station and it supports Kepler. I already have that. So I'll show you Kepler if all you have is a mobile, but the functionality is a little bit limited for now. It has a Face ID recognition. You can connect first. I use my wallet. I can connect. You can connect to, let's say, my screen. And can send.
Yeah.
Put the recipient at the optional name on. Okay, this is a gift. The amount, you can see the fees are very low.
Mm.
And you can also stake and see how much I've staked. Now, when you are staking, don't stake with the likes of Binance if you want to get airdrops. You know that. Like you can stake with the likes of Citadel. You can stake. Let's say 0.2. Tell you the amount. Action is pending. It's pretty fast. You can say confirmation. Okay. You can see your reward. You can claim your rewards. And then one thing, if you want to maximize also airdrops, you want to make sure that you are voting on proposals. So even I advise you read, but even if you don't read, just vote. Whether you are voting yes. Just vote. And then you can switch chains by clicking on this button on the top. You can switch to those on different chains. Support few chains on the mobile compared to on the PC like this. But we're focusing on the mobile for now. Okay. And then it supports some apps for now. Apps like
Osmosis.
Osmosis. You can do swaps. You can pull together. I'm showing you my stuff now. And Stargaze also. You can mint an NFT. and connect your wallets. And then you can do other steps. Settings, you can add more wallets or import using a Ledger Nano. You can change the currency. Then you can even view my money seed. I won't do that. That is pretty much of what you can get on. You can, if you are looking for a place to buy Osmosis, Binance can offer a very good place to place an order. Atom, you see Atom there. You can buy any amount, it's the amount. Let's say we are buying one item, and that's created. And go to my wallet. See there, withdraw, and withdraw through this, but we're not seeing it through this. I'm withdrawing through normal send via crypto network. So, assuming I wanted to withdraw to this my wallet, I'll come here and copy the address. Once the address is copied, paste the address. Now make sure it's in the Cosmos stuff, not the others, not BNB, Bitcoin, not BNB Smart Chain. You enter the amount, then you can click withdraw. If I click confirm, to bring all sort of options like this and the rest of them, but I'm not doing that. So that's pretty little about that. Okay, so now let's go to my screen, and because we decided to use, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
So let's go to the PC, and you can use the PC. So you can trade. I can decide to trade Atom for Osmo. You can see how shook the fees are. It's taking time to load. Zero gas fees, almost zero gas fees. Apple. So with time it should the transaction should be confirmed in the blockchain.
I think that's
Let's
gas
click
will
on.
make it to be very slow, to take time. To take time.
I don't really know why it's slow now.
It's slow. You're supposed to put it on that higher.
Okay, set
version.
transaction successful. Okay, let's go to pools. So there are lots of pools that have a lot of APY. And you can see a number of pools. Cash, DPVN, Iris, Atom DVPN, and a host of other stuff. And I think I'm having network issues. That's why it's slow. But you can see some of my pools that put stuff together. But we'll create a new pool. And let's say we'll join a pool. So this is a new pool. This is a pool, for example. Let's say pool one. Each pool is dominated by pool. So this is atom Osmo. I already have it. 50-50. This is my pool. Total this is my total my 3.5. This is it. Now it has a um you can add pool, you can swap pools, you can do superfluid staking. So superfluid staking is you use your liquidity pool. You can also do staking with it directly. So I'll show you how to do that. Start earning and enable superfluid staking. So before now, if you stay if you bond tokens together where you have let's say Atom and Osmo, these two are different networks, though they are interconnected. What you just have to do, you are just providing liquidity. But now, once you bond it through this superfluid staking, you are providing liquidity and those tokens are also validating the network. So you are doing two different remote transfers. And that makes it um, very, very good. So how do we do that? We add. Now I can decide to add a single LP. So meaning I said, okay, I just want to add just once more. Or just happen. Well, I won't do that. We'll add it for the two. Now I'll check. Let me add just one atom. Add liquidity. Pardon, the network is a little bit slow. Let's do high. Let's space on freeze. So let's track this stuff. Okay. Patient. Wow, this is becoming frustrating. And we even paid for fees.
Most cases you can
Oh,
edit the gas fees.
yeah, we did. Let me see if it's okay. Say congratulations. I wanted to see if it was maybe network challenge. It's not network. This thing is fine.
They build it like PWA website. So even low internet, there's the framework will load automatically stored in your system already.
Okay. Let's see if my liquidity. Okay, my liquidity. It's not showing yet. But I thought the transaction was confirmed.
Succeeded, man. All you have to deposit first.
I deposited, I think
Check your assets.
it's strange or is Osmosis having a problem? And get liquidity now. Okay, let's try it again. One, I think your network is having an issue. Like, just on list. I think you're having problem with the blocks. Okay, it's showing now. So after that, so you can see my LP tokens. Now I already
Yeah.
bonded before now. And start in now. You can decide that now it's not a must that you must bond the tokens. No. If you decide to bond more, you earn more rewards. So I can decide to choose a day bonding, this is the percent, 7 days bonding, 14 days, we'll go for the highest. Can decide to say superfood staking. Not. Let's do superfood staking. Like superfood staking. So we'll choose a validator. Let's choose the first one, Osmosis station. Now, know fully well that you also suffer impermanent loss if anything of social loss.
Okay.
So let's bond our stake. Okay, that's wait till it's transaction successful so you can see that it's successfully updated. And come here and view my assets, different total assets available, bonded ones, staked, Osmo, and the rest of them. So you can also stake Osmo um, if that is what you want.
Okay.
And choose a validator. But I won't be staking and delegate. Okay, let's delegate, let's say 2 for the example of this. I already staked 21. Okay, so it has been updated. This is what I'm staked. And then another thing again you can do is vote. Now I always advise people to vote. Don't just go there provide liquidity or trade or just stake. No, from what we've seen so far in different communities and people that have done airdrops, like we've seen all these airdrops and the rest of them. Most of them, or not all of them, though, they giving like a good example is the let me search for it. The Evmos airdrop. They are giving tokens to people who voted on proposals, and many of them are even when the likes of what's the name, Neta. When Neta came on board, I don't know why Neta is not showing website. When Neta was Neta gave people tokens who voted on proposals on Juno. So you want to come, like I said, nobody's going to respond to you for voting yes or voting no. Always vote. If the voting period is still on, vote. You may never know if you will be rewarded for such an activity. You can see these are proposal number 143.
Mm.
Just imagine you are voting and it doesn't even cost anything to vote. So you want to vote. So, and then another thing why I like this platform, as well in assets, I think it's failed, where you can vote. I can deposit tokens from any um, Cosmos SDK product, whether it is Terra, Luna, whether it is P-Stake, and the rest of them. So this is real interoperability. I'll demonstrate this example with Stargaze. I think I have some Stargaze token. Let me show that. Did I sell all of them? Stargaze. Wow. I sold all of them. You can see how many I have available. Even from my wallet. 0 points. And basically, from the airdrop, I took some of them, I staked some of them, uh, um, provided liquidity on some of them, and all that. So I tried to sell some of them. So you max and then you can deposit. But let me try that to show you what how much we're talking about. I will try and claim these ones that I have. Oh, it's not even up to the last one. But I think you get the example I'm trying to
Yeah,
portray.
I got it.
So you can deposit them from anywhere and then start using them. So it's not just Osmosis, many other applications um, can help with that. And then while the likes of Juno have been performing very well. Um, Juno, in terms of adoption, has been rapidly being adopted. Many things are actually going on with it. But in another video, we'll go in depth into all these projects. So we'll call it a day here. Thank you very much for coming around. See you in the next episode.
Me too.